Hello there, fellow fans of Mind Over Magic. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to the final episode. Episode 43. Dragon Finale. And I think after today, I need to do a fog push. Hopefully I won't forget. Wasteland. You need just a little bit more time, sleep in the common room. Nimiot, you need Conqueror? I should do your Conqueror. I mean, that's not hard to do. I just need to go to the Burrower effigy with you. Manic, Creature Comforter. So you're already... I guess I'll do Beast Care Emergency for you, but it's probably going to piss you off. And then Guitar's Neatnik, which is just if we get a relic to be able to do it. But she'll probably graduate first. You want to go kill the Burrower, Nimiot? Ooh, Kellyanne hasn't slept very long, though. So the Burrower takes... Yeah, let's have a Goovin do it then. Ooh, I am really out of wood. Oh, good timing. Right when all of my fighters are down in the dungeons, fog comes in. Whatever, I'm gonna do the Burrower anyway, I don't care. Fog can bite me. Goovin, how do you have no mana already? What the hell? Why is your mana pool tiny? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's fine. Shouldn't have brought you. It's my fault. You still have armor? Yeah, you still have a taunted armor. Let's do a smash. Lava pools. Incoming... Yeah, I didn't have a water mage for incoming water attacks, so... I wasn't able to take advantage of its water weakness. Not a problem. It's not a hard enough fight to care. Just very bad lineup for this fight. Might be the longest fight I've ever had. And it's over. Okay. Conqueror conquest completed. I think I'm only going to set Aguvin and Kellyan to emergency hunt. Aguvin is going to not even take part in this. He needs to sleep. Kellyan, it's all you, bud. And you're sleeping too. I'm going to wake you up. I don't think he's even going to be able to get into position in time. Alright, my relic archive is gone, and the classroom is gone. Relic archive, you'll go first. We will send Kellyan in. Aguvin, you're out, because you're sleepy. So, Phantomus? Or JD? JD's already in here. I mean, it has a nature weakness. Nemeon is a powerful nature mage. I guess I'll send nature in? For the Belcher? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just send Aguvin. He'll wake up for it, right? Maybe. Just do it quick. Get it over with. And the other one should be an easier fight, because it got wounded. It's down to 64. Who are we waiting on? Darzan? Oh, Darzan, what the hell? Where are you? Oh, you have to go all the way out to this lantern because you were locked on the other side of the wall. So that's another advantage of the broom rack, is it allows us to, like, skip over blocks. But Aguvin's gonna, like, pass out before we start this fight, given the speed at which he's arriving. Oof. Alright, well, at least it's done. If you feel like I'm being extra aggressive in this fight, you would be correct. Having to wait that long to start it ticked me off, and the things are dying appropriately quick as a result. Alright, Aguvin, I'm going to have you tap out for this one. And Guitarlon, you get to tap in. Why you? I have no idea. I guess the Hallowed ones are weak to air. Plus, you can show me what you got. And Mr. Guvin, you get to sleep. Actually, you won't really get to show me what you got, because they're all going to be dead before you even start. Oh no, you get to airstrike. You did something. Can't say it was nothing. Just wasn't a lot. Will Darzan make it to bed before passing out on the stairwell? What do you guys think? Oh, he did it! His tiredness was like maxed. So if I come all the way down here for rematch, I get some bitter stir fry. Oh, that's funny. Alright, and I also think it's not Fog Repel today, it's tomorrow. Got it. So I'm hoping to not slow down the game anymore. I only have half an hour left in the stream, and we haven't returned from our first contest of strength. But the 5 quest chain is pretty cool, and there's more than just that quest chain. There's a bunch of other types of quests you can do, and they kind of like relics, without spoiling too much. They empower the mages that attend in different ways. Interesting ways. So if you have people on your faculty, on your staff, that you don't think you will retire ever if you can help it, definitely have them be the ones to be incorporated into the quests. Because they will benefit greatly from it. Alright, Wasteland. Looks like you are all set to graduate. Get a level 14 relic for it. Maybe a water relic? Maybe I should summon in a bunch of water mages to try to get water relics for Guitar Lil. I'm like almost tempted to do that. See if we can't get her Neatnik fulfilled and then like keep her as a result. So we got Druids of Serenity, another Serene. Another Conviction relic. I mean, that's what you get with nature, I suppose. I don't think any of our current faculty need it. Pulverizing some stuff I don't need, like lower level stuff. Alright, cool. Come on, Red Moon. Hurry up. Yeah, this is a nasty affliction, which is Raven cultists hurt themselves in casting. Not one of my favorites. I've been patiently just constantly checking if we have water staffs yet. We don't, so I will I'll force someone to make them. You know, I probably have, yeah, I have enough for some gifted water. I don't think that we're going to be replacing Red Moon, but it's to have high-level relics. So I'll get some gifted water mages out. Might as well use the Gnosis Shards. It's not doing anything for me sitting in storage anyway, right? As long as I always have enough. So, raffle timer up, because we're going to have some new people to give away. Good luck. There's 1. And here's 2. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this 6th student. So Felipe, eager to learn. Group dining, enemy soloist. You are a D power grade. Taking a look at things that you can attune to level up. Not much. And I'll be summoning one more. So even if I don't like them, doesn't mean they won't go through the apprenticeship and like get really high level, so that they can become big relics. I'll even, because I do now have the ignium. It's like not even a ridiculous idea to give them tier 3 wands. And then you are another wow oof. Wow oof is the best I can muster looking at you. Just, oh man. Alright, well, we tried for some gifteds. They weren't gifted. I almost want, like, to give my faculty a midday siesta where they just go to sleep in the middle of the day to catch up on lost sleep, because I always end up having to wake at least one, if not multiple of them, up in the middle of the night for reasons. Guitar Lona already has an Air 3 wand, so if we want to continue with the I'm leveling these guys up for the for relics, we might want to make a level 2 nature wand and 3 level 3 nature wands. I'm going to commit to that anyway. So, big ol' wand queue here. But that's so that all of the students can have level 3 wands, knowing that we're not keeping any of them. Because if you're not keeping them, then like their demands for whatever demands they have are far less important. Also, if that is what we're doing, I'm going to install some windows in here. I think because the ground floor is illuminated, the room counts as getting sunlight. But I know that nature mages are going to need sunlight, so I'll just install windows in their bedrooms. So if the nature mages are asleep during the day, they get sunlight needs met. I don't want to give my current faculty 3 wands because it makes them a lot harder to deal with. With that said, JD definitely gets his sunlight with the base that we have. So a level 3 wand for him is not necessarily a bad idea. But I kind of regret going up to level 3 fire for Kellyan. I should probably have tried to get his level 3 fire requirements fulfilled through relics instead. Just because of how annoying it is to constantly have to do victory. Especially with a Uven on the roster as well. It means they just have to be fighting all the time. Which is a bit of a bother. Do you think the victory requirement is ridiculous? Yeah, I think he should either stock up a lot more, not to just 64 hours or whatever, how many hours it is, but way, way, way farther out. Like, stock up a few hundred hours or something? I don't know. Like, at least 160 hours. Give a week. A week's... Like, one victory per week is not too unreasonable. Or degrade a lot slower. One or the other, I don't, but a lot of the other mages' needs are easily met. Like, you know, Darzan's Terra Firma is very easily met. Whereas Kellyan, it's something you have to do. And I don't necessarily want to have to constantly fight. Whoa, we already killed one? Oh my god. We killed both. Wow. Dear lord. Alright, giveaways. We have a tie-dye. And we have a porta-pan. Congrats. You know, I think I'm going to leave the Tinkerer glasses on so that I can assemble super fast with Venomous. Yeah, the others are very passive, and the fires are not passive at all. Which is why I almost regret having a Guvin not be like lightning, fire, lightning or something instead of fire, lightning, fire. But, oh well. Damage been done. Alright, I'm gonna have JD hang out on the wand shaper for a bit so that I can get the wands that everyone needs. And then get the rituals done. I guess I should have checked if they had, like, rested ritualist or anything like that. Which they don't. But obviously, if you have rested ritualist, one very easy way to deal with it is to, Okay. Manic. Hunt is now high priority. And you, no longer emergency beast care, because you need to go, like, eat and sleep and stuff. The enemy soloist. Next time I get, like, a fog or something, I will try to have tie-dye be able to do that with, like, a miasma actually, speaking of which, let's just give you miasma now. So I don't have to think about it. Now, what other staffs do we make? We made the... We ran out of recharging potions. That's another problem of sending our only, like, water mage out on stuff is, our alchemist is out. And the recharging potions needed... anyone can do? But Red Moon Feathers was the only one that has access to it. So I'm gonna have to set it back to all staff. Fog Ritual. Yes. Yes. Guitar Lilin. And... Nimiot? Thank you for reminding me. It would have been more ideal had I rolled out some more of the Water Wand 3s, but it's too late. Actually, tie-dye, you want to get your Water Wand 3 going? There you go. Not even Red Moon has a Water 3. Granted, once you hit 8, it doesn't matter. And it's a bit as a... unless you're missing another School of Magic. In the case of Red Moon Feathers, it might actually help, because Red Moon might get Earth or Fire, allowing Red Moon to do Earth and Fire stuff. And Extroversion's pretty easy to fulfill, so... not a terrible idea. Plus, Red Moon's max level will go up to 18. So perhaps that's something I have to do, or should do. I know I should do one of these fights. Let's do a fight for Iron. Kellyan, Guvin, because you want victory. JD, because there's a Belcher, and Darzan. Go. And then Moxie, I'm going to have you go make recharging potions. So in 20 minutes, Red Moon comes back as the Moon Speaker. Here she is. And click complete. And gets the +3 conviction Moon Speaker roll. And then we can send Red Moon back out. Actually, I'm going to send Phantomus, because I don't need a lot of research, out to do some scouting. While Red Moon, you do a bunch of the alchemy. So if you take a look at Red Moon, there is a permanent Moon Speaker buff now. Which is pretty awesome. Can't hurt me. I'm in a ball. Or a weird scarab bug. Alright, Stalwart Finger. Gives mana and HP and Gnosis Shards on skill gain. If plinth... That might be the best skill gain plinth that I have. I'll have to check. So what is currently on my plinths? Because I know I haven't checked this in a while. We have the Dusty Drews. Oh my god. Why is it so hard to click? Which is Gnosis on skill gain? Yes. So the new one is better. The Stalwart Forefinger. And Portapane can bind to it. If higher level. So maybe I'll wait for Portapane to attune to it. Once Portapane's slightly higher level. Second relic room soon? I don't really have good relics worth doing that for, in my opinion. So now my gargoyles will magically not be hit because they're right underneath the lightning rod. I feel like the range display is like wrong. As my gargoyles were here and they were still getting struck. Yes, I'm still salty about it. Because otherwise I would have had a perfect dragon. Wow, I can do a double repel? Why would I need to? Oh my god. We're at 19 days. I can go up to 20. Really expensively. Alright, whose staves come in? Yours is here. What other tier 3 staves, or wands rather, do I have? I have Water Wand 1s and Nature Wand 3. I did consider JD for Nature Wand 3, so I'm going to have him start that. Yes, in the middle of the night, when he'll probably end up pissed off as a result of the ritual. Alright, so we found a bunch of new quests. I wanted to get at least this far to show that there's more than just one quest line. So, creating an omen. A message from Barkcloak Tribe Chief. Shadowpaw, the leader of the rogue Wolfkin sect, is unwilling to parley. This one believes that a dire omen will convince a superstitious one like this Shadowpaw to reconsider. Moonspeaker, what say you? So, I can send... The way this works is you send the Moonspeaker, which has to be Red Moon, and then, like, someone who's not gifted. And what ends up happening is one of the two that are not gifted, and they have to have, like, combined fire, so it would need to be... I don't have the right people for this, but what it would do is it would give one of the two that are the Omen creators, meaning Kellyan and Nimiot in this case, the chance to gain exuberance. So in this case, Kellyan does not have a gifted trait, because Kellyan wasn't a gifted student, but in going through that quest chain, it would give Kellyan the ability to get an exuberant relic slot. So as you can see, it's very powerful buffs to potentially be gained through the quest chains. The other half is the Moonspeaker gets lightning skill. And then the Omen that joins, if I have combined lightning skill required, gets tranquility. So there are ways to seriously buff your mages. Like in this case, Red Moon's lightning is not super important, but it would be pretty cool for her lightning to go from 2 to 3. I mean, you know, that's pretty stellar. And that's not the only quest chain, of course. This is one of 5, and then these are overrun with vines, which is they need help. And The rewards for these is material, or an exchange of iron for material. And you can choose, like if I had suppliers here, I can say, I want to supply a ton of iron to get really rare materials. I mean, look at that. That's 60 thorn tooth. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So that, and then here's the ancient ones. The ancient ones is a wisdom of the worldly. It gives fire cap. Just straight up fire cap. So in this case, Red Moon has a fire cap of 0. So sending her on this allows her to start using fire magic. Not bad. Not bad at all. And the other one is nature cap. So like Phantomus, for instance, doesn't know how to do nature. So this is a really good way to give Phantomus the ability to like crop tend. So yeah, these can be amazing. I would like to try to... I would like to give, like, Kellyan the gifted skill, but they don't have a combined lightning skill enough for that. Or fire, but I would need someone with, like, at least fire 2 to join in. Which... there's no one that, like, meets those requirements. That are also not gifted. So one way to do this would be to have like a not gifted fire mage, but it would be a 50-50 whether Kellyan gets the bonus or not. Which I don't like those odds. Some of these quests are repeatable, some are not repeatable. And you can just continually scout for more quests. So you won't like run out. Actually, it just occurred to me. If I do the train fire, then I can do the create the omen. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that might be one way to do it, is to give Red Moon the ability to have fire. And then my fire level for the omen goes up. Now, obviously, it's not going to be done this stream, because this is a 6-day return trip. But you can see the process. I mean, this gives you at least a little insight into the types of quests that you can receive, and how powerful it can be. So all of the effort up until this point, going through the pain of taking care of a dragon, pays off for itself. And if you're like, oh man, but I don't have a care value 100%, you can always just be like, all right, I will suck it up. Now I know what's involved. And that's one of the beautiful things about this, is if you've never done this before, if you went in blind and you're like, oh man, I'm not caring for my dragon very well, once you get to the end, you can see that you can just reset the process, and you can be way better prepared for the second time around, so that you have a 100% or close to 100% care your second time around. Who has the next highest water skill? Venomous? Okay. Interesting. I'll have Venomous create potions. You haven't gotten yeeted yet? In fact, I plan on having you become a tier 3 wand nature apprentice. So, you're not going to get yeeted anytime soon. As a result of receiving all of those bonuses. But JD did get his tier 3 wand. So he can go up to level 18, and his nature goes up a little higher. If I had another nature relic, I would be able to get Inflict all enemies with Wither, which inflicts poison and increases poison damage after dealing damage, which is a nice ultimate for like group damage. I just don't have a nature relic to be able to raise his nature skill, I don't think. And I was actually rather surprised that and one of the reasons why I had a bunch of nature, one of the other reasons is to try to get him up to 8 nature. So I was rather surprised that he didn't have the option, or there was no like nature relic graduation gifts or anything like that. Is what it is. Just thought my luck would be a bit better. Oh, and we're making one of the level 3 wands. I don't know which one it is. A water. Well, Portpain, time for you to get your 3 wand water. Welcome, Talonist, to the tail end. As you can see, I managed a dragon. Oh, I did have something happen. I don't know if this has happened to you before, which is, my lightning rods were in this position and my gargoyles were in the middle, and a storm broke my gargoyle, disabling the Eerie during the juvenile phase, I think, and it killed my care value. Despite the fact that the lightning rods cover that center position, apparently they weren't high enough or something that the gargoyles in the middle got destroyed, and it ruined my, like, 100% dragon. Which was a bummer, but, like, I don't care. I just wanted to get to the point where I demoed the dragon, but I was rather surprised that I lost the room got disabled as a result of lightning, even though I had rods. Oh well, I guess I'll learn something new. But, I'm curious if you ever ran into a similar issue. Silver and Chains, you finally ate all your gut berries. Time for real meals. Rods don't take priority at the moment. It's getting tweaked and fixed soon. Got it. So it was a lack of priority. Because I have noticed that, like, bell towers and other things, like this bell tower has damage, despite the fact that there was a lightning rod literally right in front of it. It's like, how? Why? You know? Rods are way more conductive than bell towers, so it's a priority thing, and they're gonna fix it. It's good to know that it's a bug, and I would have had 100% dragon, or... Yeah, I would have had 100% dragon had it not been bugged, because the only other reason I lost 10% due to the gargoyle getting destroyed, and 1% in moving the gargoyle, and I wouldn't have had to move the gargoyle had lightning rods taken priority, because it was never direct care. It was never neglect that caused the dragon loss. It was the fact that the Eerie stopped being an Eerie, which is... you know, which is not, which was a direct result of bugs. So, not my fault, not my problem. Yeah, it was a room failure, which is very much a thing, but it failed because of a lack of priority lightning rods, which is like, oh well, I guess I didn't know that. Had I known that, I would have, like, built a bunch of gargoyles or raced to repair the gargoyles as they were getting hit by lightning. I just didn't realize that was a thing. Oh well. Good news is, we have been doing the quest lines, and I got to at least demo the fact that the quests are awesome, and one of my favorite things is that it can make the non-gifted gifted, and that's big. Because if you have, like in my case, Kellyan, who's an amazing mage, but is not gifted, we can always open up a relic slot for gifts late after the fact, which is just an incredible thing to be able to do. Yeah, I was just telling chat not too long ago that the broom axis is really awesome. And not only that, but if you have checkpoints with a door here, if you don't want your mages to get, like, spore shroomed or tanglevined or something, You can control access to the map through doors and brooms in that way, which is very convenient. Oh, I miscounted. I need one more nature wand. But I think we are, yeah, and it also the dragon's adorable. That helps too. I think this is roughly where I'm going to leave off. And having actually hatched an adult Jade Dragon and gone on dragon quests, I think this is honestly where the series ends. With our current roster in stasis, possibly to be picked up in the future if future updates warrant, you know, continuing investigation. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic Jade Dragon, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream of another game. Farewell, my fellow mages.